Welcome back, folks, to another episode of The Witcher. Did you see the magic storm?
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
Tell me about the Trial of Grasses.
Tell me about the Trial of the Grasses.
It's a three-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
Whoa. That's harsh. What about the second stage?
What's the second stage?
The Trial of the Grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
So these witchers have to give up a lot just to become witchers. They can never have children. You seem to feel at home here.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
What do I use as the base for my
What
potion?
do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
Well, that was simple. Talk to you later.
We'll talk later.
I just saw Vesemir. Vesemir, I just saw you. Don't be a stranger. No one likes strangers. There he is. Vesemir.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Alright, before we ask him the main question, let's investigate a little bit. Are there other witchers?
Are there other witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
I don't know if you want to hear
Can
me.
I ask you something?
Of course.
Hear me repeat what he's gonna say. I don't know about that. You can just leave me a comment about that, I guess. I mean, I guess it can be kind of annoying just hearing the same thing twice. You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Lambert gave me the formula.
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gull and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
I think I got that, the Frightener's Vision. Notes containing the formula for a potion made using a Frightener's Eye. The potion grants 1 bronze talent when consumed. But yeah, I think Monstrum, or a portrayal of the Witchers. An anti-Witcher pamphlet describes how ordinary people perceive Witchers and recounts the story of Kaer Morhen's destruction. Okay. Monstrum, or a portrayal of Witchers. Anonymous. Indeed, there's nothing more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. They are unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, veritable creatures from hell capable of only taking lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk, and this Kaer Morhen, where these villains nest and practice foul rituals, must be wiped off the face of the earth, and all evil traces of it need to be treated with salt and saltpeter to complete the deed. I don't know if that... Yeah, I might read some of these, or I might just read them after, if people aren't that interested. But I'll probably post some. I'm still missing some descriptions for Dragon Age. I'm missing about 23 descriptions, I believe. But I will upload these today, probably, and let me hear you guys' thoughts on how the game is, what you think, stuff like that, you know. Okay, siege bell, siege cauldron, bell. Yeah, I remember. I think once I fought that. I don't remember if I did that the first time or I might have done that. The Frightener's Claw and the Frightener's Eye. We are ready, folks. Sometimes it's right-click to enter buildings. Not in The Witcher, of course, but in other games, so you're kind of used to that. Alright, you said, oh, Triss is not here. Okay, fireplace. Left-click on a vial to create potions. Okay. Select a formula to add ingredients to the vial, automatic. Then left click on mix at the potion right side of the screen. At the bottom right side of the screen. Potion for Triss. So here is a kind of cheat sheet on as you might call it, like a cheat sheet. It says here's the potion. It's a potion. It requires a vitriol, Ravis and Cubrith. Okay. Aver. Okay. Vermilion. At least I can't that. Jeez. Hydrogenum. Yeah. And then you just click potion and mix. And then you click meditate. And then you have a potion. Geralt of Rivia. Let's go. Dum 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 dum. But it's been a really long time since I played it. I like the music so much in this game. It's original, and it's the kind of music for me. Like, I mean, I have headphones on, so it's kind of, you know, like censored right into my brain, pretty much, just focused. But it has that atmosphere that like the atmosphere of like an epic game. Epicness. Let's see what you have in your dresser. It's not red. How much time do I have left? Nope, actually. Rang right away. Alright, folks. Next episode, we'll talk to Trish and see what's gonna happen. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. And tune in to the next one. Thanks for watching, folks. It's much appreciated.